Where's Grange Primary School? That's what I'm looking for. ¿Dónde está Year 3? I'm really missing those smiling faces that I normally see on a Friday afternoon. But this beach looks lovely. Ah, this is the Balcón de Europa at the south of Spain, and on a clear day you can see the tip of Africa. But back to my mission of trying to find the Year 3 children. Oh, what's this? This looks like paella, one of the most famous dishes from Spain. It's cooked in this huge pan, which is also called paella, and the main ingredient is rice. This one here had rice and lots of vegetables. It was deliciosa, delicious. But I'm getting distracted. I need to find Year 3. Let me keep going. Ah, chocolate y churros. Now, I've been lucky enough to try this twice. Once in Spain, the picture on the right, and also once in Harrow in the UK. And what it is, it's fried dough, so like a donut, and you dip it in hot chocolate sauce. Que rico. I hope, Year 3, when we're all back together again, we might be able to enjoy some churros together. But I still need to keep searching a bit harder, see if I can find you guys. Ah, there you are, all those beautiful, happy, smiling faces. Buenas tardes, good afternoon, and welcome to your Spanish lesson. So remember, I love receiving your work. Please send it to me. This is the email address, spanish@grange.harrow.sch.uk. And if I'm honest, I've been feeling a little bit sad because I haven't had many children sending me in some work. So I'm hoping that this week is going to be the best week yet. So remember the steps. Watch the video, complete the task, take a picture of it, or today I might actually ask you to take a video. Email that to me and you will get a big thank you, a gracias. You will get some class chart points and you will get a shout out. So, vamos, let's continue. Now, these are a couple of my Year 3 superstars from the last couple of weeks. We've got Sophie and also Yusuf, lots of lovely writing, and also Fiona, who sent me some work. Okay, what you will need for this lesson is a pencil, some plain paper, one sheet of A4 should be fine, some scissors, and if you have some felt tip pens or colouring pencils. So pause the video here, go and get what you need, and I'll see you back in a minute. Excelente. Hoy es viernes, el 15 de mayo, 2020. Can you remember what that means? Perfecto, it's the date. Can you say it after me? Viernes, el 15 de mayo, 2020. Muy bien, remember 15 is the number 15. So today we're going to describe animals with colours. So we're going to learn how adjectives describing words work in Spanish. And our success criteria is I can recall the adjectives of colour. So we're going to do a bit of a recap of the words I know a lot of you already know, the Spanish words for the different colours. We are going to learn that adjectives in Spanish have to agree with the nouns. And you are going to be a little bit creative and choose some adjectives to describe some animals and create your own little mini book. So in the last lesson, at the end, I gave you a little challenge, and the sentence that I picked was Hay 3 tarántulas gigantes en la oficina de Señor Cabo. And that was from our story about the animals all over Grange. Now, Look at that sentence. Which one of those words is the adjective? Fantastico. It's gigantes, which means gigantic, the huge tarantulas in Mr. Kerbel's office. Notice that that word comes after the noun. So we've got the tarantulas first and then the adjective. So this is different from English, where we would normally say the adjective before the noun. For example, the yellow banana. But in Spanish, they would say the word for banana first, then the word for yellow. Un plátano amarillo. Okay, you don't actually need to write down the learning intention today, but on your plain piece of paper, if you could write the date, you could try writing the Spanish date or even the short date. That would be enough for today. So pause the video, write that down. Excelente. Muy bien. Let's move on. Okay, vamos a repasar. Now what this means is we are going to revise, what could it be? Los colores. And we're going to use a little song to help us.
Es azul o es rojo, azul o rojo, es blanco, es negro, blanco, negro, es verde o amarillo, verde, amarillo, azul, rojo, blanco, negro, verde, amarillo, azul, rojo, blanco, negro, verde, amarillo, azul, rojo, blanco, negro, verde, amarillo. Es azul o es rojo, azul o rojo, es blanco, es negro, blanco, negro, es verde o amarillo, verde, amarillo, azul, rojo, blanco, negro, verde, amarillo.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed that and it helped you to remind you of those colours. Now we are going to move on and look at how sometimes the spelling of the colour word in Spanish changes and why that happens. So the question, ¿de qué color es? What colour is it? Can you remember? Excelente, es blanco. El perro es blanco. The dog is white. El gato es blanco. The cat is white. La rana es blanca. Have a think. Why is blanco suddenly changed to blanca with an a sound at the end? Muy bien. It's because nouns in Spanish are divided into two groups. We have masculine ones, and they're usually the ones that end in an O, and we have feminine ones that end normally in A. So one more feminine one coming up. La oveja. Now would this have blanco or blanca? Muy bien. It would have blanca because it's feminine. La oveja es blanca. The sheep is white. Excelente. El perro es rojo. El gato es rojo. La rana es... Can you fill in the gap at the end? Amazing. Well done. La rana es roja. What was that word for the sheep? Well done. La oveja. La oveja es roja. And another one. El perro es amarillo. El gato es amarillo. La rana es amarilla. Can you come up with the sentence and say it out aloud for me? Perfecto. La oveja es amarilla. Well done, Year 3. So, some of the words for the colours change depending on what they are describing. Rojo, roja, blanco, blanca, and so on. But there are a couple, verde and azul, for example, at the bottom of that table, and they don't change. So they're actually a bit easier to remember. ¿Qué diferencia hay? What's the difference between número uno, number 1, and número 2, number 2? It says número 1 es marrón, pero número 2 es amarillo. Okay, what that means is number 1 is brown, but number 2 is yellow. ¿Qué tienen en común? What do they have in common? Número 1 es un perro y número 2 es un perro también. So number 1 is a dog and number 2 is a dog as well. They are both dogs. Okay, so we've got a difference in colour, but the noun is the same. Okay, let's have a look at los gatos. ¿Qué diferencia hay? What's the difference between them? Muy bien. El gato número 1 es verde, pero número 2 es rojo. ¿Qué tienen en común? Los dos son gatos. They're both cats. Okay, now when you were in year 2, we looked at a story called Oso Pardo, ¿qué ves ahí? Brown bear, what can you see here? And I'm going to just show you a little bit of the story, not the whole story, just to refresh your minds, because you are going to start to create your own one. So, let's hear it. Okay. Oso pardo, ¿qué ves ahí? Veo un pájaro rojo que me mira a mí. So I've just read what's on the top right there. I can see a red bird looking at me. Pájaro rojo, ¿qué ves allí? Red bird, what can you see? Veo un pato amarillo que me mira a mí. I can see a yellow duck looking at me. And then the story goes on. And then towards the end it says, pez dorado, ¿qué ves ahí? Golden fish, what can you see? Veo a la maestra. Do you remember who that was? Excelente, the teacher. The fish can see the teacher who's looking at him. Maestra, ¿qué ve ahí? Teacher, what can you see? What do you think the teacher would see? Veo a los niños que me miran a mí. Niños, ¿qué ven ahí? Children, who can you see? And then we've got all the different animals in the story. So I'm going to say them and I want you to repeat after me. Vemos un oso pardo, un pájaro rojo, un pato amarillo, un caballo azul, una rana verde, un gato morado, un perro blanco, una oveja negra, un pez dorado. Fantástico, excelente. Okay, to make your mini book, you need an A4 plain sheet of paper. The first step, fold it in half. So you have something that looks like that. Okay. Now you're going to fold it in half again. Go through that step by step again. Get some pictures. So here we go. Okay, now you're going to fold it in half again, this way. Okay, so you've got something that looks like that. Now you're going to open it up so that it's this size again, and where you've got the actual fold, you're going to cut from there to the middle with some scissors carefully. Okay, so hopefully you can see. Okay, there's your cut. Now you're going to open it up completely so that you've got it looking like the full A4 sheet again. Fold it back in half that way. And this bit is a little bit tricky, but where you've got the cut, you're going to do this, okay, until it meets again. And then you've got the pages of your book. And if you want to, you could glue these together so that they don't separate. And there you go, there's your mini book. Take your A4 sheet of paper, fold a piece of paper in half as shown by the dotted line, then fold it in half again, then fold it again as shown in the picture. Then you're going to open it out so that it's the shape shown, and then you're going to cut where that thick black line is. So where the paper is actually folded, that's where you start cutting. Don't cut any more than what's shown. Then open it back out again, and again you should see the cut in the middle where that thick black line is. And then you're going to fold it into the book shape so that you are ready to write your own little story. So at the end you should have a little book with 8 pages. Okay? Now this is your main task. On each page of your mini book, draw a different animal from the pictures below and colour it in. So what I want you to do is use the animals that are there, but change the colours. Then, once you've decided what your animals are and coloured them in, write the Spanish words for the animal and the colour. So for example, if you decided to do a blue bear, you would write un oso azul. Use the word bank on this slide. So I would pause the video once I've finished explaining this so that you've got all the words that you need. And remember, if you choose oveja, the sheep, or rana, the frog, the 2 feminine ones, you need to use the colour words in the feminine column. So on the left of your screen, you've got masculine and feminine. For all the animals except the frog and the sheep, you use the spellings in the masculine column. For the sheep and the frog, you would have to use the spelling in the feminine column. Now what I would absolutely love is for you to make your book and also ask an adult, if you're allowed, to film you reading out your little story and send that to me by email. If that's not possible, don't worry, but just send me a copy, a photograph of your little book. I would love to see them. Okay, so there's the address again, spanish@grange.harrow.sch.uk. I really hope that you're all keeping safe and keeping well. And I wish you un buen fin de semana para todos. That means a good weekend for all of you. And I look forward to seeing your work and hopefully your smiley faces before not too long as it's safe. Take care, Year 3. Adios.